So far in this series, we have looked at whether or not you have jobs in your organization that are suitable for neurodiversity. Plus, we've looked at factors that may get in the way, but we've also talked about mitigating them. We've also talked about the impact on your current employees and your corporate culture. Today, I want to talk about what is needed for you to really realize the total impact of neurodiversity's benefits. Now, to do that, we need to meet the person on the autism spectrum at the halfway point. It's not unusual for people on the spectrum to be told that they are to behave as though they are neurotypical. Well, that's like saying to somebody in a wheelchair, you just need to get up and walk. So if the person on the spectrum can even begin to appear to be neurotypical, they're not able to sustain it. And when you think about it, when we ask somebody to be something that they are not, we are really giving them the message that they are not good enough exactly as they are. And that is psychologically and emotionally damaging. And that is not our intent as employers. So, how do we meet the person halfway? Because really, the employer wants to be autism friendly, and the person on the spectrum needs to be employment friendly. When those two come together, that's where the magic happens. So to be autism friendly, you need to accept the person on the spectrum for who they are. Accept their behaviors as part of the autism spectrum. So, for example, they may not look you in the eye when they're having a conversation with you. This does not mean that they are dishonest. It just means that they cannot make eye contact while they are talking and listening to you at the same time. That's all it means. So if you can accept that, then you actually you're working your way towards an autism-friendly environment. Now, the person on the spectrum, if they are set up to succeed, so in other words, they feel safe in the environment in which they're working, their ability to be really productive is phenomenal. And their loyalty is something else as well. They will work hard. They will want to work to your expectations. They will not want to let you down. And they will continually be concerned about their level of productivity, to such an extent where those who are neurotypical will tend to think, I've got some downtime, I'll take a longer lunch. Whereas somebody on the spectrum will actually become anxious because they'll be worried that they're not being productive enough. So very different perspectives on exactly the same situation. So when you think about a person on the spectrum, employed, they actually realize financial stability, and it allows them to branch out in their lives, whether it's moving out of their parents' basement suite and into their own apartment, or moving their relationships to another level, or pursuing hobbies and interests like travel, whatever it might be. By providing employment, what we're really doing is giving these individuals a future and hope. Everybody's benefiting. You as the employer and them as the employee. So in summary, I'd like you to consider neurodiversity in your organization. Consider the impact on your employees, your corporate culture, the economy as a whole. I'd like you to realize these benefits too. Okay, so okay.